Ooh, what up, people? It's your boy, Master Chudy, with another comic review. So we got DCeased Dead Planet #2. We're definitely moving in. We see reunions and whatnot, but I really enjoyed this series, and not for a lot of things, but I think Hair Science art is really starting to grow on me. Like it's gotten consistently better. I really like it. So let's get into this thing. So we start from Chicago. We start with Arsenal. Um, and we see that, the world always needs heroes. And Arsenal's been defending his part in all of this. Hordes are coming. He tells the remaining citizens to get under the bunker. He's armed with a gun, a crossbow this time. You see a little girl, and he's like saying, "It'll be okay, Gracie. We'll wait them out, like always. I won't let them reach you. Go inside." And it's like, "Roy." We're kind of like, "Oh." And then we see that fire has been infected. But sometimes a hero is just not enough. And we see that Roy, the prevailing theme is that Roy's always getting hurt, always getting, always getting one upped and screwed over. And so Roy is dead. And fire is still there. But then we see that no need to fear. Constantine is here. He's like, all right. We have the Shadow Pact, which is a new group, basically. We have Blue Devil, Red Hood, Constantine, Ragman, Zatanna, and Ravager, Rose Wilson. They give their introductions. Blue Devil, Dan Cassidy. We got Ragman, Roy Reagan. They're just killing people up. We got Detective Chimp. I forgot. I didn't see him there. Bobo to his friends. Able to tear people's arms off. Those people weren't his friends. Okay. We just see Ravager go ahead. And then we just see Red Hood, the classic Red Hood looking boss. And then we have Zatanna. We just see Ed. Zatanna's exotic. If you can deal with the flaming death up there, we'll take care of the rest. So Zatanna comes in and manages to extinguish fire, takes off her flames, and then she just dies. And it's like, it's gonna be all right, people. It's like, where did you come from? Who are you? It's like, my name is. We just see John Constantine, Swamp Thing, come out, and it's like, John, and something's like, we need to talk about you. I need to talk to you about a garden. It's like, look, I'm sure you have some fascinating to say about plants, mate, but I'm kind of in the middle of fighting off the undead here. Maybe we can wait on the botany, and then something's like, okay, let me just murder everybody here. And Constance says, yeah, you should have opened with that. So he tells Constantine that, yeah, I know all. John says that, yeah, I know all about I know all about Poison Ivy's garden. But basically, something's like, I'm talking about a garden in Australia. It's like, I'm not going to Australia. That place was dangerous before the undead. I'm not going to survive the undead, only to have step on a stonefish and have my brain eaten by a drop bear. And then we just see something is like, shut the f up. And then we just see Ragman's like, oh wow, it's like, did something just, yeah, that's new. Yeah, kind of proud of that. It's like, and then he's pretty much says there are two gardens: Poison Ivy's garden of Gotham, and another which I am cut off from. They are the others screaming, crying out. I cannot ignore it anymore. And so Constantine's like, don't ignore it, mate. Go do what you have to do. There are humans there. If you'd like them to survive what I have to do, I believe you should come with me. And then, Constantine's like, fine. He just says, Red Hood, Ravager, the survivors are in your hands now. Get to satisfy them. Then we just go to Ivy's garden, and we see that it's expanded quite a bit. So that's interesting. So we see Harley Quinn greet them. 5 years, it looks like Harley Quinn has aged a bit, which is, I mean, I'm not talking about like a bit. It looks like she, you know, aged quite a lot. But we just see, oh no, Zatanna, John, Danny, Rory, Bobo, not Bobo. It's like she thinks they're dead. It's like, it's okay. They've all gone to Australia. Oh, I was expecting you to say that. Oh, okay. Just see we just see basically that the whole place has been reinforced by Dr. Fate's magic, actually. So that's why the elements have not really harmed Poison Ivy's base of operations. So they realize that someone's coming from outside, and we see Dr. Fate and Mary, who is also the last Shazam, basically come out, and they're going to check who it is, and they just see that Cassie's crying, saying that hey, John is still bleeding. He won't stop bleeding, pretty much because of the kryptonite sword that got pierced in him. To see Doctor Fate saying his wounds are beyond medicine. It's magical. It's like okay, you can let him go. So meanwhile, we see a reunion of sorts. We see, of course, Black Lightning, Red Tornado, Firestorm, Hawk Girl, and we see that Damien reunites with Cassie. I like this look for Cassie. Reunites with Cassie and Jason, and Jason says, "You're Batman now." It's like it suits you, and Cassie's like, "It suits you." Cassandra, it's like Batman. Bruce said he wanted me to have it. Of course he did. Are you okay with that? Your father made a lot of very bad decisions. This is not one of them. This is a great scene. Tom Taylor's been writing Damien very well. Very, very well. But it's interesting that Jason is indeed the last of the Robins. And these are the last of the Bat family. There are only three of them left. Uh, huh. So Poison Ivy's like, yeah, uh, Green Arrow is not entering, which is interesting. I'm surprised that it's a nice touch that they kept him alive, well, contained, but still relevant. Considering people have mentioned the pendant Tom Taylor has for killing Green Arrow off at times. And, Poison Ivy's like, we have kept the anti life equation outside for 5 years. You think I'd allow someone to just walk in here with the infection? And you basically see Poison Ivy's like, sorry. Black Canary, Dinah's like saying, I'm not going to leave him. Then you leave here with him and you fend for yourself. I will not risk the lives of all the people here so you can cling to a corpse. It's like there was a guy at Arkham who was in there clinging to corpses, but that's probably a slightly different situation. So Harley is still making her quips. And then Green Lantern is, Green Lantern is pretty much saying that, then we will go. It's like, then we will go. It's like, she won't leave him. He's gone already, and she's trying to stop him. And then we see Cyborg is like, he's not gone. And he mentions to everybody there's a cure. It's like, and Jason's like, we destroyed every carrier of the anti-life equation we've encountered for the last 5 years, including friends and family. They could have been saved. Everyone we killed could have lived. And then Damien's like, there's no way of knowing that. None of us did. So what's the cure? It's like, we don't know. I spoke to the anti-life equation. All it said was the cure was inside me. So Dr. Fate is like, we have magic and science. We have hope. We can find a cure. We see Cassie is going on her own way, and we see Cassie. Are you okay? No, Wonder Woman was gone. I dealt with that. To lose Diana twice like this, so it's confirmed that now Wonder Woman is officially dead, as Dinah took care of her in the in the initial case. And Damon's like, I'm sorry, whatever you need, I'm here for you. And we get some romance, of course. So meanwhile in Australia, there's like a bunker. And this is where the guard is screaming for help. And Ragman is saying, like, my cloak feels the souls of the people in the bunker. Many are wicked, but there are innocents too. It's like, can you smell that? It's sulfur. It's hellfire. There were thousands of blighted ones around the bunker just waiting. And so the plan is like, right, Satan, if you can lift us over the anti-living and get the blood moat, I can get us to the gap in the hellfire. It's like after a sentence like that, I just want to point out that we could just turn around and go home, put our feet up, and maybe have a beer. It's like no. It's like no, we can't. There are people who need us. Yeah, I know. So we just see they start lifting them up. It's like, well, we certainly have the attention of the anti-living. Great. Keep your eyes peeled for anything down there that could reach us. And then they realize that the blood mode, it's shifting. And then Professor Chip is like, it's not blood. It's like, what? It's not blood, it's Plastic Man. And then we just see Plastic Man zombified. And this is actually pretty creepy. And you just see the Shadow Pact survives so much for so long. But that day, the pact was broken. So Ragman is taken out, Zatanna is killed, and the Blue Devil is also killed as well. and it's pretty gruesome, and that only leaves Professor Chip, Constantine, and Swamp Thing. And so there are three figures who are also watching. So that's that. So let me end it on here because this was fantastic. Really like this issue. We get reunions, we get movement. A little bit laid back than the first, but still good. I give this a 9 out of 10. Once again, Tom Taylor's doing a great job. Really like what he's done with Damien as well. Um, it seems that Tom Taylor's still doing Tom Taylor things, and we've already seen that we've lost Red Hood, not Red Hood. We lost Arsenal. We've lost Zatanna, Blue Devil, and Ragman. So and Fire, if you can also count her as well. So 5 people in one issue. Dang, man, the guy doesn't hold back. So, thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notifications to make sure you're notified. Once again, I do these comic book reviews for you, the people, so I can discuss good comics and get your views on them. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll have more videos up later today. Peace.